Kit Gurus with Deepcool at CES 2024, and we're standing in front of a Quad Stella that has guns that will fire Nerfs at you. Apparently, if the modder who built it is here, he sometimes turns it on and fires things. I'm really glad we're getting the non-lethal version. That looks like a load of fun. However, it's not a product you're going to buy. This, on the other hand, is a series of coolers called Mystique. The Mystique 420 Plus. Here we are. So we have three 140 fans, obviously, and we have an LCD. It's square, resolution is 480 by 480. Look, it's playing us an advert. It's absolutely remarkable. The fans are also interesting. I'm going to stop one. You might see me lose my finger on video. There we go. As we can see, a 7-blade fan, curved blades, and while it's quivering to get away from me, they do overlap almost. This is an air pressure fan, as you'd expect. We have a series of LEDs in the hub, and we have 12 windings. It's actually a 3-phase motor rather than 12 as it might first appear, but I've never seen white lighting intended just to illuminate the motor. There's a switch that you can use to disable that lighting. Very neat. But to my mind, these coolers are all about the pump and the LCD. Now this model is going to come along in a late Q1, possibly early Q2, and the pump may be updated. At the moment it's Gen 4, it might move beyond Gen 4. However, here we have the Mystique 360. You can see the fan blade's quite a different design and more blades, and of course no exposed motor windings, no lighting. This screen, curiously, physically smaller, but it's rectangular in shape. I'll get my finger out of the frame. That screen is rectangular in shape, actually has a higher res because it's rectangular, 640 by 480. And you can see the data it can report. And in this pre-built system, we have exactly the same cooler going on. Now this looks great. You might wonder, how do you rotate the screen if you choose to install your pump in a different orientation? The answer, if we go back to the software, here in the control software we can see there's various options, one of which is gyroscopes are allowed. If you rotate the screen 90 degrees, it'll flip the display automatically. That's absolute genius. Also, look for the cables connecting to the USB, and you'll struggle. You actually have to kind of look down above the graphics card. Just above the soup of Supreme, there are some cables trailing down, heading to the USB. Those are the thin cables that power the show. It's really nicely thought out. So this series of Mystique coolers, all brand new, I'm rather impressed. Obviously, I hope they function well, but I'm sure James will be reviewing them very soon. A series of fans, FT9, FT12 slim, so 90 and 120mm slim, and we see the illuminated motor hub once again. This is now familiar to us. I still like it, however. And to the right, we have the FT12, FT14, so conventional 120 and 140s, again with the illuminated motor hub. And again, you can disable the lighting if you choose. But why would you? They look great. We are familiar with the Assassin 4 cooler. It's a stonking grey air cooler that works really well. This Assassin 4S, the S stands for symmetrical. You will note a single fan in the centre. Now these are working, and I've already stuck my fingers in it once, so let's try and avoid doing that twice. One fan snaps back in, and the point being that the cooler does not overhang your memory on either side. These coolers look highly promising, and we have a couple of builds using these coolers. CH160 cases. There are two versions, so these are ITX. This is the regular basic case that costs about $70 in white, and it has a handle. The handle obviously you can detach. It's laid down as you can see. You can also see it has feet. Therefore, air can be drawn in the bottom. You will note the cooler in it is the Assassin 4S, and it has a full-length graphics card. Not a huge graphics card, but a substantial graphics card. The CH160 Digital has the digital screen at the bottom, as you'd expect. It does not have any feet, so it can't draw air in from the bottom. Therefore, it has to stand in this orientation. We were given a price, but the price sounded far too low. So we were told $85, but I'm sure that's absolutely wrong. That screen cannot cost $15. However, I think it might be about $100. These cases look interesting, and the fact this CH160 can accommodate the Assassin 4S, I like that. And then we have the CH360, Micro ATX, which is the unloved form factor, and again with the Assassin 4S cooler. These cases look really good, and just look at the size of the graphics card. It's a full-size ROG Strix, absolutely stonking. So Micro ATX, but with all the power you could possibly want. And here we have some modded PCs. CH780 is the case. This was built by one of the system integrators rather than a dedicated modder, and it looks absolutely remarkable. A gorgeous paint job and a light box in the side. Looks absolutely great. Conventional build, vertical graphics card, AIO cooler, loads of fans. I love it to pieces. And along to the right we see the same case used in a custom loop configuration, which looks absolutely great. And I'm signing off in front of a Matrix build, which is just absolutely nuts and loads of fun. Remember, visit kitguru.net on the web and check out our TikTok while you're at it.